Okay, so now we're going to do an example which contains something, an exam question where you would use the quotient rule. Okay, so whenever you see 5 over cosec t, so that could be the quotient rule. I'm also going to show you how that might be done quicker using the chain rule. So when we go down, we see that cosec x, here's our quotient rule here, which says that you have when you are given ux over vx, the solution is vx times u dash x minus ux v dash x. So in other words, the bottom times the derivative of the top minus the top times the derivative of the bottom over vx squared. The other thing is, I think I saw cosec x, so we know that the derivative of cosec x is minus cosec x cot x. Okay, so we may need that. We will need that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so in terms of our rule, let's get our highlighter. So we'll make the top this bit blue. And so we end up, these will be the blue parts here. And then the pink will be the bottom. There and there and there. Okay, so the rule says we do the bottom. So we say cosec x times the derivative of the top, or the derivative of 5 is 0. So this is end up going to go away. Minus the top, which is 5, times the derivative of the bottom. Now the derivative of the bottom is minus cosec x cot x. And so derivative of the bottom, which is pink, is this bit here, cosec x. We check the rule. Derivative is minus cosec x cot x. All over, and then the rule tells us we must do the bottom squared. See, vx squared cosec t squared. I've been writing x instead of t. With the t here. Plus t. And then so this will be cosec t squared. Now I can write this as cosec squared t. This means the same thing. Easier to write it like this though, because I can see that things are going to cancel. Okay, so in order to tidy up, cosec x times 0 is just 0. Minus times a minus is a plus, so we end up getting 5. Cosec t times cot t all over cosec t squared. So what I notice is the cosec t's cancel. One of them cancels with one of these at the bottom, and I'm left with 5 cot t over cosec t. Okay, which is I'm not sure if that simplifies. I'm just gonna check. So cot is 1/tan. So tan is sine over cos. So that's cos over sine. I just want to see cos over sine. And cosec is sine. No, so it doesn't really, we kind of get cos over sine squared x. So no, I'm going to leave it as that. Because I want to do the chain rule to see if do I get the same answer. So I have 5 cot t over cosec t. Okay, well, this can be written as 5 cosec t could be written as 5 cosec t to the -1, because I can bring it to the top and it has an exponent of 1. So if it goes to the top, it becomes -1. And so chain rule, we go back to that first video, is inside outside rule. So what I do is I find the derivative of the inside, which is this. Then I times by the derivative of the outside. Do that. Okay, so let's see how that works. So derivative of cosec is minus, let's see, minus cosec cot t times, okay, now the derivative of this is -1 times 5 is -5. And then take one of the exponents, so that becomes -2, and leave the middle alone. Okay, so unless you've watched the video before about chain rule, you're not going to know what I did there. But we found the derivative of the inside, so the inside is pink. The derivative of the inside is this, from our formula sheet at the bottom. The blue is just simply the power rule, which says you times the exponent by the front, and then take one of the exponents, and then we just leave the middle alone. And so what we end up getting is this can go, so -1 times -5 gives you 5. So if I tidy this up, I get 5 cosec t, so this should be good, cosec t, cot t over, and this can end up going to the bottom and becoming cosec t squared. And of course I can cancel this cosec with one of these, and I'm left with 5 cot t over cosec t, which is exactly the same as what I got here. Okay, so I would say probably you could just use the quotient rule. I don't think the chain rule was that much faster, but we get to the same answer. Okay, because when this cancels, that means I'm going away, right? And then when the square goes away, and you've only got 1 cosec t left. And so we get exactly the same. Okay, so that was the 2 methods, quotient rule, which you're definitely going to have to know, and then chain rule, which is a handy rule to also know sometimes. Okay, so we've done this one. This one's easy because that's just a 5th cosec t. So that's just going to be a 5th minus cosec x cot t. Derivative of t is just 1, easy. Derivative of cot theta. You want it with respect to t. There's no t in this. So the cot 0 Don't make the mistake of thinking that you find the derivative of cot t and put, I don't know, whatever the derivative of cot is. Let's say it's tan. I don't think it is. I think it's sec squared theta. But anyway, if you put tan squared theta, that would say the derivative, that would be wrong. Because there's no t in here, and they wanted the derivative to respect to t. So this actually becomes 0. So this is 1, this is 0. And then 7 pi is just a number. Like, because a pi is just 3. So this is like saying 7 times, say, 3, which is 21. So all you do is the power rule for this one. 2 times 7 is 14 pi. That's just a number, t, and then take 1 off the 2, and you get 1. Okay, so this is the answer to this is 5 cot t over cosec t minus 1 over 5. Sorry, it ended up being plus 1 over 5 cosec x cot. So cosec t cot t, not working with the x, we're working with t, and then plus 1 plus 0 plus 14 pi t. Okay, but the main thing was just to show you the quotient rule was needed for this question. Okay, let me just go to the bottom. Okay, cot, right? So when you go down here, cot. Cot. So the derivative of cot is minus cosec squared x. Okay, so if you get cot, it's just minus cosec squared x. Okay, so cot, if this had been cot t, it would have been minus cosec squared t. But because it's a theta and not a t, it just goes away and becomes 0. So this was a trick question here, because the cot makes it look like there's a t there, but it's not. Cot is just part of, the t is just part of the cot, the word. Okay, so that's the quotient rule example. And we can try and find a product rule example, but I see the video is going to end, so I'm going to stop it there. And then what I'm going to do is send you a new link.